Hello, my Island Tarot viewers. I am going to do a reading today on what your dreams are trying to tell you. So, I'm going to start with the Wild Unknown Tarot. One of my favorites. Oh, it doesn't want to shuffle. Okay. All right. So in your current situation, you have the Six of Wands, which is about moving on to newer, better, a new world, rising from the ashes. Okay. Okay, your middle of your reading is the Six of Wands, environment is Ten of Pentacles, and your learning in your lesson is Nine of Cups. Oh. You've been resisting something. You have not been able, in your recent past, you have not been able to let go. You've been all up in your head. You've been replaying some difficult situation you've gone through in your head over and over and over again. And your dreams, there is guidance in your dreams. Spirit is trying to reach out to you in your dreams. They want you to recognize that you are worthy, that you deserve your wish fulfillment. Why do you think you don't deserve your wish fulfillment? There is a part of you that's holding yourself apart from what you deserve, that wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is about that wish fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles is that happy ending. that happy space, that place that you want to see yourself in. Why won't you let yourself be? Okay, so what you're unconscious about is that okay. Your ego seems to be trying to protect its old you. It's like your ego self is that part of you is dying, and it's trying to hold on, and that is what is causing you to make you feel like, oh, don't go in that direction. Don't make that choice. Don't choose self-love. Don't choose inner being. Your ego is afraid that your higher self takes over and your mind is no longer being utilized. Your ego is your mind. Your ego self is the mind that is in constant action, work, thought mode. It's always going. It's always thinking about what to do next. Where do I go next? How do I do it? Why am I doing this? Why are they doing that? You're constantly in these questions and answers and trying to figure out in the mind state how to work things out, and you really can't. You really can't. When you're all up in your mind and you're all focused on what happened in the past and how that happened, and then you're like, okay, the future will be better, and then you focus on, I can't wait for the future. I just want to get there already. If I would just have all these things, everything would be perfect, everything would work out, and you were just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Spirit is saying to you, it's okay to just let go and be. Just be. I'm thinking of you tying like shoelaces, and you keep pulling on the two strings, and it's like almost like you're getting so frustrated and you're pulling harder and you're just making the knot tighter and tighter and tighter. When if the real outcome is to loosen your shoelace, it's not to pull tighter, but it's to loosen your grip so the knot isn't too tight, and you can untangle it carefully, and you'll be guided as to which steps you need to take in order to untangle yourself and just let it be. Spirit is also saying that you have that strength within you, that inner power to be of yourself and support yourself. It's like you feel like you need something to make you feel fulfilled. That needing of something. And you're going from the past all up in your head to the near future, in realizing that you do have that. In realizing and recognizing that you don't need a specific job to have the life that you want, a specific house to live the way that you want, a specific romantic relationship in your life to feel as fulfilled as you want. You're going to realize that you already have all of that. You already have it. You don't need any of those aspects in the way that you thought you did before, in the way you were conditioned to think. It's already within you. It's like when a lion comes into a space, He doesn't need to run in or, huff and puff. He doesn't need to growl or skin his teeth. When a lion walks in, there is an inner knowing in all those around and in within himself that he is the king of the jungle, that he knows his presence in being is already understood. And you're going to reach to that point, and you're being guided to believe in yourself and just let go. Surrender all the thought processes, surrender all the needing to know or needing to feel like you must action something, because you already know. It seems you already know. You have King of Swords in your in the way you're behaving in this world. So you already know you have this rainbow colored sword within your grasp, and your eyes are focused and sharp. You already know this inner being of you is so wise, and owls represent wisdom. This inner being is so wise and already knows, and it's like fully lit up, fully spectrum. It has a full spectrum of color, fully lit up with all that it needs to move forward, to get what you need, to get this 10 of Pentacles. And you're in that space. You don't even need to be in any other place. You can get it, and you can receive it now. You can feel that fulfilled now. You're learning to allow yourself. You are being asked to allow yourself to receive. By letting go of this, completely surrendering, which you have, is by learning. It is how you learn to receive that wish fulfillment. And in your hopes and fears is 5 of Swords. And like in this card, it's like this all these swords. I'm trying to get at this one squirmish worm. It's like a worm. And this one sword just cuts it clean in half. Cuts that tie. There is some kind of relationship or something that you feel that you're tied to. There's just one thing that you feel is that one thing that is holding you back from getting to this point of knowing, this confidence. You feel like there is just that one thing that you're hoping that you could heal, that you've been working on. First, acknowledge it. Acknowledge what that one thing is, which I think you already did. And I think you have, this is your near future, so it's clear that you have let go. And then obviously by letting go, you stepped in, you've learned the lesson. What is crowning you is Knight of Wands. Reaching for your desires, what you really want, what is meaningful and purposeful to you, your passion, your hopes. It's okay to go after what you want. You're attracting the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. You are stepping into your power. This is you stepping into your power. Being in that space, that loving, nurturing space. Speaking up for yourself. And then the outcome of this situation is that you would have healed. You would have healed. This is the Star. You would have healed all you needed to heal in order to get your wish fulfillment, which is getting out of this situation. And you did. You got out. Whatever you're flying towards, whatever you're reaching for, you have it. You have it already. Enjoy it. Enjoy it and keep focused on it. Also, you're being asked to protect it. protect it and set those boundaries for this is me. Because you know how sometimes when you do something and you decide, you know that that's what you want, and then like, okay, for instance, you go to a store with some friends and you pick up something that was, that's your style, you really like it, you're drawn to it, and you pick it up and you go, oh, you do the silliest thing, up to and asking your friend, hey, what do you think about this, as if it matters what they think, because they don't have to wear it, you do. And they go, nah, that looks kind of goofy. And then you go, yeah, you're right. You sabotage yourself. You sabotage, you ask for, you rely on the opinions of others to determine what really means a lot to you. So don't do that, and protect it. Protect what you have just acquired, your wish fulfillment, your happy space, your fulfillment. Spirit is asking you to protect it, own it. Be your individual self, your unique self, your uniquely expressing self, unapologetically. Let's get some messages from Angel Oracle. Right, wow, you see, you already know what it is that you wanted, because you have here wish fulfillment. You already know. So your dream, you know what your dream is about, you know what you're trying to be told, you know what Spirit is trying to tell you. You just haven't accepted it. You haven't accepted it. It may seem confusing and like all over the place, but that's just like, you gotta think about it like a metaphor. Let's ask for some more. Think about it. Okay. So for those of you who are still in denial, they're asking you to think about it a little bit more. Try to pick up on the patterns that, that you feel are leading you and pointing you in the direction of something. Notice how, just as I say patterns, the two figures are standing angels in the same, almost the same position. One is in the darker purple, the more shadow-like self, and this one, the other one is in a lighter purple. Almost looks like the same exact angel in a lighter purple, bending down, looking at her feet. And your feet are the metaphysical meaning. It's for the direction you're going and the path you're on. She's taking a step forward, and I don't know if you could see me, and she's kind of also looking at her feet. It has to do with your path, where you go in your direction, your journey, your purpose. You already know what it is. You just need to think about it a little bit more, fine-tune the details of it. And it's like the beginning stages of it. Don't doubt that you have the ability to be just as successful on that same path. You just need to give a little bit more time. Be patient and be confident in yourself, because you have that skill, you have that ability, whatever it is that you seek. We're getting some messages from Angels and Ancestors Oracle. put this here. Okay. Messages from angels and ancestor oracle. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Yeah, you are being guided by your ancestors to, and your angels, to pursue this path. Wow. Earth guardians, stay rooted and grounded. Right. So I think you need to meditate a little bit more. If you have been meditating, by opening up your heart chakra and focusing on your heart chakra and your third eye, it's going to allow for you to receive the messages you need to in order to know what are the next steps to take. If you remain blocked off for the messages, then you're gonna feel stuck, obviously. So you have to be open to listening, to hearing. Now that could come in many different forms. In this case, we're clarifying what your dreams are trying to tell you. But outside of your dreams, there may be signs that you can also look for around you. And also keywords or key symbols in nature, because there's a lot of nature like stuff here that may come up for you, that may be like a constant reminder of this is what it is. I'm trying to remind you that, stay focused and keep there in a moment, like listen for what is coming next. And allow yourself to feel out what feels good and move in the direction of that. I think you are definitely meant to do some type of healing work. There's a lot of green in these messages, and then I'm seeing like I mentioned before, light and dark. So that's like shadow work, light work. And then your outcome is the Mother of Pentacles, where I do see still there's a lot of green, and there is a lot of nurturing and loving and protective energy here. And then your outcome is the Star, which has a lot to do with healing. I feel like your work has to do with some level of healing. And that practice of mind clearing, teaching others how to surrender thoughts of the mind and listen with their heart space. Okay. I'm going to use the animal spirit deck. The wild and unknown animal spirit deck, yeah. Wow, again with green and yellow and the mind. I'm thinking of the same thing with the third eye opening up, crown chakra, having to do with of the mind again. And then we also have the hyena. Wow, again with the light and dark shadow work. And the eagle. The eagle makes me think of having higher intelligence, higher perspective. It kind of almost reflects this. If so, the lion is known as the king of the jungle, and the eagle is considered like the king of the sky. There's no other there's no other bird that flies above the eagle. The eagle is top of the predator food chain in the sky, and I think similarly for the lion, because that would make it the king of the jungle. That is not only inner strength again being reflected here, but also higher intelligence, higher knowledge, higher knowing. And that higher knowing does not come from the mind. It comes from the heart space. It comes from being able to clear the mind, observe the mind and its function, and use it when needed, but operating from a heart space. And a lot of your work is, yes, again, not only doing that, but helping others to do the same, but helping them to heal, doing shadow work, dealing with their deep inner pain, and learning how to transmute that pain on a physical level. I wanna read from the book for this hyena card. Let's see. Humor with sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, funny, or fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, suspicious. To bring into balance is sobriety. Right. So it's just like what I was saying, when sometimes you sabotage yourself, you make fun of yourself, or you allow other people's ideas and perception to infiltrate your thinking, and you adapt that level of thinking and convince yourself that this is not normal, this is not cool, this is not the way. But you know that beneath all of that, you already know that beneath all of that, this is what is. This is what is fulfilling to you. This is what you know to be your truth. And that's the only thing that is important, is your truth. They said to bring this into balance, you need to have sobriety. And what that means in this case is to learn to have be a little more conscious of your knee-jerk responses. Be aware of when you are sabotaging yourself, and try not to speak too quickly, try not to respond in that usual way. I mean, you are coming out of that. In your dreams, at least that's what you're seeing. You are being called to rise above that, be beyond that. And your process, it was such a process that you had to analyze and get through, that those are the stepping stones that helps you to become one of the best teachers in this field. Yeah. Okay. One more. I'm going to pick from the crystals. I love this crystals deck, Daily Crystal Oracle. Now, healer doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be like, some Reiki healer or, physiotherapist or any type of nurse or anything like that. Healing doesn't only occur in those circumstances, in that stereotypical way that you think it occurs. Healing can also occur in, creating movies, if that's something that is your passion. You create movies that help people meet you on that level, resonate on that level, and help them transmute their energy through movies. I mean, I am a person, when I do sit down to watch a movie, I don't watch movies very often, but when I do, I select movies cautiously, based on what I feel I need right now. And it usually tends to be like some type of Disney movie that I'm freaking bawling down the place with and crying uncontrollably, and I'm just like, ah. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that I needed to heal from that. And it could probably just be like some type of like Moana. There's this father-daughter relationship, and then the relationship she had with her grandmother who died, and the guidance she got, and her listening to her instincts. Like, anyway, all that to say that your healing work does not have to have those traditional labels. It can look differently for you, but as I said, you already know, right? Okay. Wow, fluorite. Find peace within. Yeah, so and it's about just accepting it, and it's okay. It's not, don't listen to what you think people are going to say. Don't tell yourself that story of how you feel it's going to pan out. Okay, 2 more came out. Pink opal. 3 more. Lepidolite and ocean jasper. Lepidolite, recall your dreams. Irony. That's ironic, really. It just kind of confirms that you are able to recall your dreams, and you've been trying to decipher it for some time now. Like, when you do remember them, like, I feel like you've been trying to remember them, and you don't always remember them, but when you do, it seems very confusing, and you're just like, what the heck is this? I don't understand. But you say that because you're looking at it from a perspective that you're putting yourself in those naysayer shoes already, when you do actually know what it's about, right? Be kind to yourself. Don't self-sabotage. Be kind to yourself. Pink opal. And then you have ocean jasper. Schedule yourself in. So make some time to really think about it. Really ground yourself. And really think about the next steps. You might be saying, I don't have time to sit down and meditate and do all this stuff. But if you just take a few minutes out of your day and just to listen in on how your body feels, try to feel the flow of your breath, try to feel every vibration in your body, try to feel the tingle in your toes, and focus there for a little bit. It doesn't have to be long. It could just be 5 to 10 minutes. And you'll be surprised when you start to focus in on yourself. That is all you need to give yourself a little bit of attention. That's all you really need. And then messages will start to flow. Messages will start to come in. A part of your dream might show up for you again while in that space, and as a reminder or a sign, like, that's the part I want you to focus on. And then whatever it is that comes up, you can always Google metaphysical meaning of seeing, an owl or whatever you dream about. They have lots of information online that you can look up. So, yep, thank you for watching. I hope it resonates. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you like this reading, so I can do some more. Hit the bell on the subscription button, and I would be glad to know what kind of reading you'd like to hear next. Thank you so much. Bye.